Hi everybody, I'm Andrew, Stefan's brother, and this is my first tutorial for cg.post.com. And in this tutorial we are going to create a light bulb in 3D Studio Max. So let's get started by creating a new line and follow the shape of the light bulb. But when you get at this point and you can't continue to the bottom part, click I on the keyboard, and the center of the viewport will be where's your cursor, so you can continue with the modeling. At the end, right click to break the line, and once again to close that line menu here, and from modify panel apply late modifier, and from align menu click on minimum to fix the problem. After that, to give a thickness to our glass part, apply shell modifier with outer amount 1 is good. After that, right click and convert it to editor poly, and apply turbo smooth with iterations 1. So this shape is pretty good for me. Continue with creating a plane with length segments 10 and convert it to editor poly. After that, select these vertices here and click S on the keyboard to turn on the snap toggle. So our line now is here. Move the vertices up with 2 vertices, and to the edges here connect 11 is good, and apply bend modifier on x-axis with 360 for the angle, and convert it to editor poly again. After that, come to hierarchy menu and affect period only, center it to the object, and come back to the modify panel. After that, scale it on x and y axis to get something like this. And align it to the glass part, to the center, and x and y position is good. So click Alt and Q to go to isolation mode, and so as you can see there are 2 vertices and we have to select them, and as you can see there are 18, so weld them, and now is 9. After that, select this loop here and scale it up on x and y axis just like this, and apply chamfer with something like 0.8 is good, and select this edge here and click S again to turn on the snap toggle, and shift and drag to move it up to this point. After that, go to vertex mode and target weld this vertex here to this, and if you go to front view you can see that there is no straight line, so select this vertex here and move it just like this to have a perfect line, and continue with doing the same. So when we are almost ready, select the last edge here and move it up, but to the second vertex here, load it to the bottom here and check if there are, as you can see, there are two vertices, so we have to weld them again, and to the selected edges connect two segments with pinch something like the chamfer here, and I think 45 is good. After that, target weld these vertices to this and select these two and go to the top view and move them just to create a round shape. So do the same with the bottom part. So when we are ready, exit isolation mode and go to front view, move it like this and select the top border and shift and drag on Y axis to move it here. After that, select the bottom and move it down, then once again, and after that scale it down to get something like this and apply cap. After that, select this ring and connect two loops with minus 85 is good, and select this loop of polygons. You can do that with clicking on the first polygon and holding shift and click to the second. You have selected the whole loop, so apply bevel. So apply bevel and change this to local normal with minus, maybe minus 3, and something like minus 0.3 is good. After that, move it up and scale it just a little bit. After that, apply chamfer to the selected loops with smaller amounts, maybe 0.3 is good, and change the edge segments to 2. After that, connect new loop, right here is good, and to the selected polygons detach them as a separate object, and to this object select this loop here and apply chamfer with bigger amount, something like this, and apply turbo smooth with iterations 1. After that, go back to this element and also apply chamfer. This is good. And apply turbo smooth with 2 iterations to see what we got. So that's pretty good. Let's continue with the parts inside the light bulb. Hide this selection, and we have problem here. So remove that vertex, and I think there's something else. 2 vertices, weld them. Now everything is good. We have to check the bottom part, because it's better to know that everything is okay. Okay, there's something wrong. I can't weld them. Target weld also doesn't work, so remove this vertex here and try to connect them again. Okay, everything is good, so let's continue with the parts inside the bulb. Create a box. Some here is good. Convert it to editor poly and change the place of the vertices. Scale it like this and align it to the center. After that, scale it something like this. And to the bottom polygon, apply inset and scale it to get something like this. After that, click on extrude and 30 is good. Scale it just a little bit on Y axis and continue with deleting the polygon and select the border and scale it on X and Y axis. Something like this is good. And after that, move it down, scale it again, and move it down. Here is okay, but it's a little bit bigger, so scale it down and move this. So now everything is okay. After that, we have to connect some loops to get a better shape when we apply turbo smooth. So 2 segments with 50 is okay, and 45. Do the same on every side. So here the pinch must be bigger. Something like this is good, I think. And now apply to smooth to see what we have as a result. We have to connect new loops here, and I think this is pretty good. After that, create a cylinder with height segments 1 and 8 sides. Click A on the keyboard to turn on the angle snap toggle and rotate it by 90 degrees. After that, convert it to editor poly and delete the bottom and top polygons. After that, select these vertices here and move them to the bottom part, and this here, move them a little bit down, and after that select this border and shift and drag to here is good. After that, rotate it and apply cap. Also connect a new loop here and select these polygons and extrude them. Something like 7 is okay. So apply symmetry and select the mirror and move it. You can use this line as a center, so click S to turn on again the snap stereo, and everything is okay now. Right click to convert it to editor poly and go to the left view, and to this back part we have to create another line, something like this. That's a good shape. After that, go to rendering menu and click enable in viewport. So radio with 8 sides is good, and thickness 0.6 maybe. After that, select this vertices here and move them just a little bit. And this here is okay. So go to left view and right click to Bezier corner and change the corner something like this. Rounded is better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but is good to be something better. So enable in viewport and move this vertex here. And after that, right click and convert it to editor poly. Select the polygons and delete them and apply cap. After that, rotate it by 15 degrees is good. Move these vertices right here and once again use symmetry to get something like this. Convert it to editor poly and now create a new line with actually go to the top view and create the line here. So click here, here, here and here. Go to front view and move this line here. Select the vertices and move them here and these vertices here. After that, Ctrl A to select all vertices and right click to choose Bezier corner. After that, move these vertices here and in front view uncheck enable in viewport to see better our corners. So do something like this here. Now that's a pretty good shape. Check it again and 12 sides is good. After that, convert it to editor poly and for this loop here and this here, apply chamfer with 1 is good, just to have something around it. And select these vertices here and move them a little bit up. Now that's all. For better view you can apply gray material, unhide the glass part and apply gray material. So that's all. Hope you like this tutorial and I will see you next time.